Hey, it's great to see you. Come on in. We were hoping you'd be here today.
We have a fun collab soap today from HAGS and Sully Cortez.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, y'all, it's so good to see you. Come on in. It's a little bit of a sad week here at the Barbershop Duet. Those of you who are our constant viewers know my mom has been in hospice for a long time with Alzheimer's, and she crossed over Moon River last week on Mother's Day morning. And on the morning she passed, the Aurora Borealis lit up the sky across the entire country. I'm not saying she had everything to do with it, but I think she did. And for our mention today, I wanted to mention our community. Yeah. Everybody called me. Everybody messaged. Everybody, including
thousands
Jason
of comments
and Crystal, the razor company, sent these beautiful flowers. Heather at Zingari Man recently lost her grandmother to Alzheimer's disease and sent us out a set of the soap she just created to commemorate her grandmother. Y'all, talk about feeling connected and talk about feeling well supported in this community. It's almost like there's nothing we can't handle as long as we are all together. So,
here for the good and the bad and the not so good and all the things in between. It's just been, honestly, a wonderful blessing to have you all be part of this and know that you get to know even his mom through different episodes. Like, you know who we're talking about, and that really means a lot to us.
And as long as we're here, I wouldn't have been able to get through any of this without these two at my side. So thank you so much. Yes. And, in honor of a very special soap today that not only pays homage to a friend of ours,
yes,
but
from the beginning,
a phenomenal musical that I saw with my mom back when I was about 11, and it scared me to death. Let's meet Soap. All right, y'all. So from the sales page at HAGSArtisan.com.
We've done many collaborations with various wet shaving stores around the world, but this one is different. This time, we collaborate with Sully Cortez, one of the most beloved wet shaving enthusiasts in the community. Barberwood will be part of the HAGS lineup, which means that it'll be available at every store that carries a HAGS product. Okay.
Barberwood is a luxurious masculine fragrance that evokes the timeless charm of a traditional barbershop. This captivating scent combines notes of which we're not going to read yet. Y'all, we are so excited. And I got to tell you, HAGS sent us this for free to review because we did not act fast on this.
We didn't understand.
We waited 10 minutes and it was sold out everywhere. So we reached out to HAGS and we were like, hey, is there any way we can buy
a back?
What
do we do?
And he was so sweet. He said, for my favorite duet, I'll send you out a set.
And he did, all the way from Greece.
Y'all, and the week that Mama passed, it
really
was
arrived.
the little things that made me feel better. So HAGS, when this came in the mail, it brought a much needed smile. Thank you so much. In fact, let's take a look at this box.
Fragile, all the way.
Oh, it must be Italian. All right, this is what I'm going to know.
Okay,
Let's see what we got.
I pre-ripped it so I wouldn't look like an idiot on camera here.
That's good.
Okay. Oh, this is more.
HAGS, what did you do? There's more than one set.
There's more than one set. This is. We have
a sticker! I love it for our new shaving cabinets. That's great. What is in here? This is well packed. This came from Greece, y'all. Yo!
We got two songs!
It's the Bay Rum one! It's the new. What's the name of it?
They came out that same day. Isla Muerta.
Yeah, y'all. Wow, thank you. We were having to decide which one to get. Now we got them both.
So I know this wasn't intentional, but it kind of has a little Pirates vibe going on.
There's the splash for Barberwood.
Look at that. Okay, this has to be the Barbershop one, right?
We got the splash.
Wow.
There it is.
That image and logo. I mean, I know you guys will get the digital one, but my goodness. And then the side label.
Beautiful.
Okay, you want that one.
Beautiful. And I kind of hope, because Sweeney's Barbershop is not going to smell like a supercuts, y'all.
No.
Sweeney's Barbershop's going to have a little bit of a dankness to it, a little bit of a darkness to it, and I'm kind of hoping that's what
Wow, this is impressive wrapping, I gotta say. Getting here all the way from Greece. Yeah, we have two full sets.
Y'all,
I can get it open.
You are too kind. This is awesome. Look, Lainey wants some.
You want that?
Is it the splash to that one?
Yeah.
There it is. We got both sets.
Wow. Holy moly.
Quadruplets. Perfect threads. HAGS, thank you so much.
And I think this one is a collab too. So when we do this episode, we'll investigate.
Okay, so you guys didn't see that one yet. We're going to be doing that in a future episode.
Like such summer vibes too.
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay. That one has to go away for now.
I'm excited about that.
Let's clean up our mess and
we'll be back in the moment for our first impression. We don't know why. But as she got old, the hair on top started growing again. So we have to put it in a clip until we can get her to the groomer so it doesn't get in her eyes.
She's got her bougie clip.
It is problems. Big problems. All right. Oh, and you know what I love about HAGS? I love that there's a seal.
There is. All the way from Greece.
So that I know my nose is the first one on this soap.
Yep.
And actually,
nobody in customs got their nose on this before us.
Is that?
It might be a little Sully.
Is that Sully?
I gotta say, it's not.
Glasses. Is this Sully? It's not Sully.
It may be a slight hint at.
Oh, I love that.
That's brilliant. I have to say,
I being the barbershop fanatic around here, I'm going to let her go first.
Okay,
and I'm going
lady.
to ask you some questions, and then Lainey can smell it too and answer.
Is he holding his straight?
I know.
This is
He's
great.
got the razor in his hand.
This speaks. Marcus's two worlds coming together. I have to say.
If you ever go see Sweeney Todd and he pulls the razor out at the beginning, and you're like, "Wow, that's big and clunky." Yeah, because it has to hold like a pint of blood in it.
Yes.
Because when you do this,
there will be lots more fun facts as our episode goes today. I'm sure.
All right, here we go.
Oh, and I love the thing. I'm not going to read it because that'll give away sentence. Yeah. Okay, I'm guessing barbershop-ish.
I've heard a darker barbershop. Crystal said it's a
Sweeney vibes.
Darker. But it's Sweeney, right? You're not going to expect to go in there and smell brute. You're going to expect to smell something.
The whole thing of his actual barbershop, or not his barbershop, but where he does all his.
He was kind of a brute.
But it was an old building that he then reopened, right?
Yes, because it sat empty for 15 years while he was over in Australia getting, work camp.
Yeah. So I feel like that's going to come across here.
Oh, let's find out.
And then if there's meat pies downstairs being made, those aren't that pretty either.
I don't remember seeing, I read the set notes, but I don't remember them, but I don't remember seeing meat in there.
No, but that does have a little.
That would have rung a bell, but let's see. Take it in.
Okay. Yeah, is it going to be a clean shave or
I don't know.
Okay, here's the part for y'all that like to see.
A banker shave, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and there was a lot of buzz in the community when this came out.
Y'all, so my phone blew up.
I tried not to read.
It sold out from underneath us.
Immediately.
It's coming back.
But we got it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I can totally tell it's got a fun HAGS vibe to it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, there is a mystery thing in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a powdery, for sure, barbershop side. So that type of barbershop, the Marcus kind. But then there's, I almost get I don't think this is possible, but I almost get if there was such thing as a flower with black petals, there's something pretty and eerie.
Beetlejuice is that idea.
But yeah, it's, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a wood something, like a combo of things in there.
I think I might remember there being a sandalwood.
That's what I mean. But there's something it's in there, but it's like a dark side.
So do you get Sweeney's barbershop?
I feel like if I had to be in a barbershop, but in an old danky building, all run down, but it still has the barbershop powdery clean.
Right.
That's what's in here.
And y'all, half the barbershops that you and I go to are on the dankier side. The one that's down the street from this building was run by his dad first, and he's in his 80s, and he lived in the back. You know what I mean? You walk in and you can smell your grandma's house. So that's what I'm talking about. That
It's not a bad smell. It just it has an age to it. Does that make sense? It has
my grandfather's closet a little bit.
But it has a history. You can smell the difference of a brand new place to one that's been around for a while.
And the thing about those aged smells is there's not really a shortcut. You got to just let the wood age.
And there's something kind of international about this.
Oh, right.
Where's Sweeney from?
London.
Yeah, and I feel
Street,
there's a deep, dark, foggy, old vibe of the town.
Right.
It's in the air somehow.
I think in Sweeney they mention the address. Put in the comments and
and not to go completely Sweeney on this, but it really is kind of what I'm getting.
Right.
That dark, old, almost those towns that are really around that have soot from old buildings around.
Right.
There's something like that in here.
When you picture the scent of the rooftops in Mary Poppins.
Yes,
kind of thing,
exactly.
Right?
That oldie times.
Now, is there a smoky sort of sooty quality to it?
Maybe more sooty. I don't think that's actually in here, but that's the illusion of what the dark and deep sides of this are painting.
Right.
So I don't think they're going to be actual scent notes, but somehow that's what's coming through. And at first, just seeing the label, I'm like, okay, this is totally screaming Halloween vibes.
Right.
But I don't know. There's something kind of fun and twisted about this.
I love that these soaps lean toward the twisted, the darkers, the monsters. Y'all, their stickers do not have little deer and butterflies and violets and bumblebees on them.
That is not the picture.
You're not going to find a Richard Scarry worm driving an Apple car on their stickers. And that's what I love. It's like you are picking up a hot knife. You're about to put that razor blade to your face. There might be dots of blood. This is an interesting ritual that we engage in, and I love that they attack it from the darker sides.
And I can totally see where Sully's imprint is on this. Like, I really get, he's got a great nose.
Yes, and imagination.
Yes, and I can totally see how that kind of pulls through here. Okay,
right.
I don't want to keep holding this hostage. I think we have to have you have a turn. I really feel like in this time of your life, this oddly is a great time to be smelling this.
Really? Okay, here we go.
Just,
I'm not even sure what she means by that, folks. So let's see where this goes.
Speaking about your own getting through, there are good times in life and there are heavier times. Like there's something, the phases of life. There's something about the smell in this that I really oddly paints an interesting time period for us, I think.
Let's see here. I've been so excited about this.
Even just to see the label first. And
then, waiting for this. It's a barbershop. It's got a Broadway musical tie-in.
Yeah.
It's from flipping HAGS.
Right?
I mean, are you kidding me?
And one of the first lives we ever did was with Shave Me Gus, and Sully was there.
Right.
So it's full encapsulating our journey.
Awesome dudes to welcome us in. Right? I love this.
And we've had so many talks with him about barbershops, at the beginning. Okay.
My condolences to Sloppy Badger, who does not like the barbershop. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Yeah, his signature's not on this one. It's okay.
Oh.
Give it a second. There's a lot in there.
Oh. Okay. I know you all think you know what this is going to be like.
Right? That's why I was trying to just sort of paint a picture, but I think for you, you're going to get different parts.
Okay, y'all. If you're like me, you were like, okay, they're going to grab the talc, and they're going to grab the sandalwood, and they're going to grab a few spices, and they're going to put them together, and it's going to be a danky barbershop.
Mm-hmm. It's not. It's a creative.
Y'all, it's like expecting to hear Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, but you turn on David Bowie's Life on Mars, and you're like...
Hold on.
What is going on here? Of all the set notes we're about to read, nothing in this is stereotypical of those notes. So what I love about this most is there's probably going to be 8 or 9 set notes in here. A talc, a sandalwood, those kind of things. But they went in for every single one of those notes, and they pulled in a version of those notes that are so far to either one side or the other that you almost don't even recognize them. Yep. And I think they went toward the dankier sides. Mm-hmm. So they picked out a beautiful baby powder, but they picked one out that had more dankier edges to it. Mm-hmm. A beautiful sandalwood, but one that you're not going to know because it's a little bit aged.
It's kind of like aged,
spicier.
Like grayscale or like sepia, like those change the features in colors. That's happening here.
And you know what's funny? You know what the coolest part about this is? While all of those ingredients are on the super dankier, darker side, so I'm going to say like between an 8 and a 10 out of 1 to 10, the overall vibe of this soap...
Yep. I don't know what that stuff is.
Goes all the way to the other side and gets clean by the last analysis.
Yep. At the very end, you're left with something clean, but it takes you on a journey, a deep journey.
Wow. So it's almost like the revenge that you sense at the beginning of Sweeney Todd.
There you go.
Gets paid off by the time it's over. Mm-hmm. And by the time your whiff is over, all has been settled. True. And all is right.
Scores even.
Again, I mean, we can argue that with Sweeney, but he did get his revenge.
Yeah.
He paid the price for it.
He did. But okay, do you see what I was painting and what I was saying?
Yes, to let your nose go on that journey every time you smell this is incredible because this lets you travel more than I think any soap we've gotten yet.
No, I'm with you. And that's just here. We haven't lathered. We haven't even gotten the splash, but just right here.
And you know what I love? It doesn't let you just stay on the danker sides. So if I take a whiff of this and I want to just explore the darker sides, it's like, nope, I'm only going to let you have them for a split second. Yeah. And then I'm going to start to raise them again and raise those stakes. So there is something like perpetually moving in this scent.
Okay, do you see how I was saying like a flower, but it has black petals? Like it's pretty, but it's something different.
Right.
And then
right, because it's not like a deepness. It's not like a decaying scent.
No, it's not.
It's a beautiful, clean, dark scent. Right?
And I don't know how they're painting those both so well.
It's a little bit of age, but it's not like rot.
No.
Does that make sense?
No.
And wow, like clean age.
Okay, and then think of like the London fog, old-timey buildings and stuff.
Look at it. You see it?
Aren't you glad you didn't
shave?
shave?
You know why I'm super happy I didn't break out what I was going to shave with already today and I can still shave today?
Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner.
I might pull a Douglas and shave twice.
Right? You might
today
have
on
to.
this.
Wow. Okay. So it's funny because we did reach out to people like, what does it smell like? Shit. Like, what do they do?
That was a funny range of answers.
All different. And I get that now. Getting my nose on there? Holy moly.
Like 900 different answers. We were pointed in no general directions.
But I love that because
now I get it.
I get why this has a place in our den.
I grabbed this bowl today because this bowl was actually created as a little homage to my mama. There was one day where we went shopping for Converse tennis shoes, y'all. We would get new shoes once every couple of years. We didn't have a ton of money growing up. And one year, mid-'80s, when these colors were all the thing. Boy, this is a beautiful soft soap. This is softer than the butter on our counter, y'all.
Oh, Sears base, I think? Yeah.
I'm telling you. And we had it narrowed down to 2 pairs of Converse. One that was beautifully turquoise blue and one that was beautifully magenta, because it was mid-'80s. Those were the coolest colors ever. And we stressed over those 2 pairs of shoes for a long time. And finally, she just picked up both boxes because I said, Mom, which one would you get? Which one do you like best?
Which one should I get?
That's what I did that a lot. Yeah. And she just looked at them and looked at me and went, honey, get them both.
I can't.
On special days, you can wear one on each foot. That was my mama. She's like, I will, it's okay. You don't have to worry. I'm sure your dad will be fine with it. Like, let's just get both pairs.
I'm sure you wore through those things.
So fast forward 30, 40 years, and Amelia and Gardner made me this beautiful brush and bowl set to commemorate that.
So the black is the trim on the shoe, the white, the red is the Converse logo. Right. It was a nice little momness one for you to shave and use today.
We had fun times.
And they even put the silver from like the little ringlets on there.
And
like,
the red from the seal on the Converse.
It's just all the little touches.
So whenever I just need to remember a little extra momness, oh, look at this, y'all.
Things happened here.
Oh,
There's
okay,
a lot
let's see.
I think instead of before where they were dancing back and forth, like now we have different layers and tiers of the scent that are really starting to come through.
And you will only see this here. This is the worst pies in London with, ladies and gentlemen, on 3, 1, 2. Oh, gee. Oh, my God. Okay.
Yeah, okay, these are alive now. They're not dead. They're alive pies.
Y'all, I am often told that some of you can read our reactions to the soaps and know how much we like them and how much you should go get them. Well, favorites of all time list. I'm coming up with a float list.
There you go.
This is the poster child for right now. I'm telling y'all.
The most unexpected but greatly appreciated type of scent, you know?
And I love that you said a beautifully healthy, beautiful flower with black petals.
That was just the image I got. I don't know why or how, but I feel like...
Oh, yeah. I get Sweeney and Beetlejuice all wrapped up together in this
But
set.
you know, like some days, I mean, I'm sure you're getting this a lot now of like, you know, you kind of can be mad at life. Like there's just certain things that you got to get through and face. And I feel like on those days, you still want to smell nice. You still want to enjoy your shave. But there's a little part of your soul that just needs to creep out. And it kind of smells like that, you know?
Yeah, it totally does. I mean, the theme of Sweeney is revenge.
Right.
And there's just a little bit of that driving passion in this soap a little bit. So,
I'm with you. I totally get that.
Oh, and you know what? Let's open the libretto and see what the scent notes are. All right, back to the sales page at HAGSArtisan.com. This captivating scent combines notes of talc, musk, 100%.
Yep.
Amber, love it, with a refreshing burst of Sicilian lemon. Now, this is the barbershop.
Okay.
Exotic aromas of myrrh, sandalwood, and heliotrope. The rich and earthy base of patchouli, orris root.
Oh, I think that was what I was getting.
And honey is complemented by the sweet and cozy, beautiful word, perfect, cozy scent of vanilla, and the woody intensity of oak moss and tonka bean. To add a touch of boldness and sophistication, Barberwood also features the deep and alluring notes of oud, agarwood, and leather.
I get that.
Y'all,
the old chair.
Experience the ultimate gentleman's grooming experience with the intoxicating scent of Barberwood. Yes, and going by what I said earlier, every single one of those is not the vanilla you know. It's not the tonka bean you know. Every single one of these actual scent notes has been dialed to the left, to the darker, spicier side, and then combined. Even the honey, even the orris root, even the patchouli are being given this beautiful, charming, darker edge to it before they're even put in.
But it's fun because even the name is like a barbershop and sandalwood, but it's also how they interact, which is what we keep getting more of than just a barbershop or just sand. It's the in-between magic that's happening.
It's just, you can smell mystery. Like, it's not old. It's not rot. There's nothing like, the sweet smell of dirt. That's not what they're doing.
No, and that's why it comes like, it's the history of it. It's not the,
This is age, but not dirt.
It's the story. Like, only a story that time can tell. Like, you have to have lived through time that long to have that, like, different side or perspective.
To seek revenge may lead to hell, but everyone does it, though seldom as well. Let's take this as Libra. I don't even feel like we've really even broken the surface.
No, I'm with you.
Because now I'm discovering the florals. Mm-hmm. Now I'm discovering more of the spices that are making up that beautiful vibe.
Right. And it's interesting because the agarwood, the oud, and leather together become a new scent. I feel like somehow it's created that darkness to it.
Have we ever had oud and leather together?
I mean, I'm sure we have, but it doesn't smell like this.
Not like this.
This is a different twist on both of those, and somehow together, like I'm getting that old barber chair with the leather in it, you know?
Yes.
And the aging in there. Like, it's not like the normal when we think of leather. It's a different type. Like, it does have that age to it, but because of the oud.
Incredible. It's like, it's a clean scent, and then every time I chase one of the scent notes down, it goes dirty.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but not soil dirty, like age dirty.
Age.
But like, when you put them all together, it's clean again.
Right. But like when you have your favorite leather jacket and it just gets so worn in, it's like falling apart.
Right,
but
so dirty that it's clean again.
Right, I think that's kind of what's happening with the scent notes here. Like, there's something about them that are becoming new and like a different way of smelling them again.
And I love that it is a masterpiece, but so different than anything my nose knew before. What do you got on
so I was just going to read these now that we know, and it's a little past the 75% mark intensity.
75% intensity.
Okay, but straight on the tub.
The undercarriage
so some of these
label.
you meant, but just to summarize what we've read: talc, musk, amber, Sicilian lemon. Yep. So those are keeping the brighter, cleaner parts 100%. Of it for sure. Then myrrh, sandalwood, heliotrope, patchouli, oro root. I feel like those are all a thing. That's like the darker, different sides of the scents.
Right.
Then just to make sure it keeps it clean and nice again, honey, vanilla, oak moss has a fun twist on this.
Right.
Tonka bean, and then we have the agarwood and leather. So, but there's a lot of scent notes, and depending what you're trying to smell for, like if we go back and watch our first impression again, it's funny, but we knew that everything we were saying wasn't going to be on this list. It's just what they're creating.
Ooh, I'm excited, y'all, just to tell a little family secret. 8 times out of 10, when my beloved comes to bed with an EP on, it's a HAGS. She loves her HAGS, so I'm excited to be smelling this one.
And these ones have fun little, like, conditioning food in here. I don't know what it is, but it's a fun little... Oh! Okay, let's see here.
Y'all, it sneaks up on you.
Oh, this is definitely the cleaner...
Oh,
I get more sandalwood here, I have to say.
Just a tiny bit of a gourmand even in this, believe it or not. A tiny bit of a
Okay, I have to say, you might want the EDP roll-on of this. There's something...
Oh, right.
Like, now that we've...
roll-ons.
Right, and now that we've smelled, like, how HAGS works, coming from here to the splash, and then to the EDP, there's always another final little layer that you're like, oh, that's what I was missing.
The only thing in common with the other HAGS is that tiny bit of a boozy note in the middle. But it's so new and different. But I would still know it's a HAGS, I think, by the way it's combined.
Because I think was our first HAGS Dark Night, and there was something in it that we loved because it was transportive too. Like, it really took us to different places. And this, same thing. Like, I feel like I'm on my way to London or something here too.
Oh, where Dark Night was beautiful and lighter and
this
brighter.
Is the complete. Somebody likes it.
But somehow, in the last analysis, it's a beautiful, clean scent. It takes all of those darker, danker scents and puts them together into something beautiful and clean.
If you didn't see the label, if you just had a whiff of that.
Oh. Right.
There is a little power of suggestion from the label, because I think here it really gets lighter and cleaner.
You know what this is? You know what this is? I'm going to put my flag in this. There's a story at the beginning of Sweeney Todd that gets told about Sweeney in the old days when he was happy. It was done in flashback. I mean, it didn't go well. But what I smell here at the beginning is that beautiful, bright, optimistic barbershop where he has his wife and his baby, and everything is going to be amazing. And then... things take a turn. And the judge comes in and his life falls apart and he gets sent to Australia, and he comes back and he reestablishes his barbershop.
In the same barbershop.
Not to give everything away, but toward the end, there is a moment where the family is back together again. All 3 of them in that same building. and they don't know it because they are so piled under layers of revenge and vengeance and, well, dirtier ideas that they miss the beautiful, clean scene that's happening around them, that their family is back again if they only knew how to see it. So for me, this soap, Sully, y'all, takes you on a journey from the beginning of that beautiful, clean family barbershop all the way to the other side of this story where it's about revenge and blood and vengeance. And I smell that entire journey in this soap.
I agree. And the idea that it's still taking place because of a barber. There is something, that clean part, he can't get off of him. When you've been a barber that long, it's just in you. And it's still on him. But he's been through a different journey.
He's still a master barber, y'all. That's part of the story. He is still better than anybody in 30 miles. But, yeah, that's part of his downfall.
It's just, that's part of his signature scent. He can't get away from it. It's in him.
So it's pretty simple, y'all. You just have to have a beautiful barbershop on Fleet Street in London, have a wife named Lucy and a beautiful daughter named Joanna, and all is right with the world until this kind of weird lady moves in downstairs and starts selling meat pies, and the judge starts coming around giving Lucy the side eye. Well, guess what? 30 years later, when you've got the judge in your chair and the hot knife in your hand, you just got your love. In the United States, HAGS suggests the Razor Company, Pasture Pharmacy, and the Shave Supply. I've had my shave, y'all, with Barberwood. And I gotta tell you, I grew up singing the songs of Sweeney Todd in my bedroom, and for 30 years I have known what this barbershop looks like, what it feels like, and now, thanks to Demetrius, I know what it smells like, and I am a much better man for it. And this lather, y'all, this is just a luxurious shave. Everything the razor does just feels good and comfortable. You can take twists and turns you couldn't normally take, and I look forward to my HAGS shaves. Have a good one indeed. Welcome to Messages.
So our friend Craig from Opus Brush sent us these brushes so that we could have a giveaway for you!
Oh, you get to pick your choice of these two brushes. The other one we're going to give away on Instagram Live at the end of the summer. All you have to do is be a follower here of the Barbershop Duet on YouTube and maybe of Opus Brush on Instagram. It'd be nice, and send us an email so we can get back to here at WeSentYou@theBarbershopDuet.com, and check back when?
July 3rd to see if you are our lucky winner. Best of luck!
I think I've proclaimed 4 on my vote list, my favorite of all time.
Right, like ones that just left a mark. The artistry just hit him in his soul.
Demetrius, this is leading the parade. My friend, thank you so much for sending me this. And it just hit at such a perfect time when I was,
really did.
having a crappy day and a crappy week. And
we didn't even know you'd sent it, and it just showed up.
Right, but it's just little things like this from friends that are so far away and went to so much trouble just to bring you that little smile. In moments like that, Demetrius, it means the world, and it's why I'm so grateful to have y'all and to have this community and to have our little show.
And there's just a little thumbprint, full circle for us, knowing like our first live and people that we reached out to were the Shave Migos, and to have a little bit of the Sully in on this too, and like just to see where we thought what a barbershop could smell like. To take us to this journey.
And there's a group of amazing grown-ups out there who know that their life's work is about our little leisure time and our shaving. Yes, absolutely, that it is that important to us, and that we really do appreciate everything you do to make our little moments of me time that much more important.
And I'm so excited for you to get to shave with this.
I do too. It's going to be in about 15 minutes.
Right? Don't forget your next appointment with Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell way better just watching this.